Hey guys, Codemaster here, back with part 2 of Space Invaders on Scratch. You guys have all been requesting this, so I've decided to do it for today. And so what we're going to do today is finish up the entire game and just make it complete. So far, if you go to the tutorial, which link will be in the description, the part 1, you'll see that we have finished this, realistic things, but that's all we've done. So what we have to do is we're going to have to finish up. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go to the variables tab, and we're going to want to make a variable called score. Oop, got lock. Score with a colon, and then OK. And then make another one called lives with a colon, and then click OK. We do not have to show X speed there. So now what we're going to want to do is the variables, and then when the thing is clicked, we're just going to want to show the variables here, so score. And then that's all we have to finish here. So now we're going to want to go to sprite 1 right here, which is going to be our bullet. And we're going to want to add an events when flag clicked. We're going to want to, this is where we're going to do everything with the variables. So we're going to set score to 0, and then we're going to want to looks, and then go to front layer. And we're going to want to set size to 150%. Then we're going to want to hide it, because we're going to be making clones of this one right here. We're going to be making clones of this right here that are going to shoot out and have physics and stuff. So, and then we're going to want to add a forever loop, so events, or well, control, forever, drag that in, and then we're going to want to go to sensing, well, control, if, then we're going to want to go to sensing, key space press, drag that in there. We're going to want to go to control, create clone of myself, and then we're going to want to add a wait block so that they can't spam it, 0.5, so we can click this and test this out. And of course, they do create the clones. We just have to add the physics for the clone so we can actually see what happens. So we're going to just go drag in a, we're going to stop this program. We're going to go to events when I start as clone, or one sec. Sorry. When I start as clone, you're going to want to go to control when I start as clone. Then you're going to want to go to the looks, drag in a show. Then you're going to want a motion, move 10 steps to make it look like it's coming out the front of the thing, because it goes to the position there. Then you're going to want to go to spaceship 1. Then you're going to want to repeat until, so control, repeat until, and then you want to go into sensing, drag in the touching, and change that to edge, no, well, touching edge, yep. And then if for later control, we're going to drag in if and then sensing until touching, and then we're gonna create a new sprite soon. That we're gonna go over to here. We're gonna add a sprite. Whoop, oops, didn't mean to do that. We're gonna add a sprite. We're gonna upload a sprite from our things. So we just needed the name there. So if we go back to our sprite 1, and we're gonna set this touching to spaceship 3, which is gonna be our enemy, and then we're gonna have it as, oh, sorry. We're gonna have it as if, yep. And then, well, you're gonna want to drag a move 10 steps in here, and then you're gonna want to drag a wait block. Sorry. Then you're gonna want to delete, and then, oh, sorry. We're gonna want to go down to control, delete this clone. Also gonna want to drag that right there too. And whoop. You're also gonna wanna you're gonna want to set the weight to 0.00000. Just type in a bunch of things so that it can register, and then, well, remove the move 10 steps. Sorry, that was my fault. And go to motion, and then click get the change Y by 10. So that should work now. Oh, guess not. So I guess that was a complete error on my fault. I put the change Y by 10 inside this if block right here. You don't want to do that. You want to put it right above the if block. So now if we see, it deletes when it gets there. But then we can shoot, and we can't spam it. If you can hear, I'm clicking that as fast as I can. That's as fast as it can shoot. And then it looks very realistic. So that is good. I'm also going to drag this right here. This right here. And then we're gonna want to go into the spaceship 3 right here, which again will download. A download will be in the description. We're gonna want to drag in a events. When this is clicked, looks. We're just gonna hide it because we're gonna be making clones of it, and we just want to have the original. So you also just want to move it way up. Well, actually we can just keep it in the same spot. So then we're just gonna have another when the flag is clicked, we're gonna go to variables, we're gonna set lives, and then set this to 3, because 3 lives should work, and then we're gonna have a looks, a hide, and then we're gonna have a set, we're gonna go to look, and then we're gonna have to set size to 15%, then we're gonna go into control, we're gonna have a forever loop, and then we're gonna have a wait block, and we're gonna wait 1.5 seconds, and then you're gonna want to go to control, and then create clone of myself, and then we're gonna go drag in a when I start as clone. We're gonna go to looks, I'm gonna go to show, and then we're gonna have a go to block, and then we're gonna go to operators, pick random for the -240, and we're gonna stop this right here because it's running the program to 240. Then the Y is gonna be 180, and then we're gonna have a repeat. We're gonna go into the control, repeat until. We're gonna go to operators, and we're gonna drag in a less than right here, and then we're gonna go to sensing, and we're gonna motion actually. We're gonna drag in the Y position here is less than -180. -180, and then we're gonna want to motion move 2 steps, and then we're gonna want to have a point towards the spaceship 1. And then change, and then you're gonna want to control, or variables, change we're going to change the score by -1. That's just so that if it does bypass your ship right there, it will, and then we're going to go to control, and then delete this clone. Now we're also going to get another when I start as clone block. These are all separate to just, get it. We're going to, this is just for, sensing when you're touching, so if, this is going to take a while, so if operators drag in an OR block. Oh, well, we do have to get an if block too. If loop. This, and then we're going to go to sensing. Touching, grep, point that in. Set it to sprite 1. Or never mind, that's wrong. We don't need the OR block. We can just set it to touching sprite 1. Then we can control or variables change score by 1, and then we can control delete this clone. Now if we can just duplicate this and put it right under there, if touching spaceship 1, we can change lives by -1 and then delete the clone, and then we can drag an if block, operators, drag an equal 1, and then we go variables, drag the lives in here is equal to 0, then we want to control stop all. So, now let me explain what's happening here. This, when I start as clone block, it's going to, this right here, when the flag is clicked, it's going to set your lives to 3. And then it's going to hide the clone, which is right there. Well, let me start this. Oops. That was a mistake. Control Z. Never mind. But it should be, we can just show. Yeah, but it should be like in a random position, and then what it's going to do is it's every 1.5 seconds it's going to create a clone of itself, and then this right here starts when it's cloned. It's going to show the clone. It's going to go to a random X position, which is X is horizontal, as you can see by my mouse, and Y it's gonna start up here, and then it's gonna move very slowly and keep pointing towards your thing, and then if it goes past here, it's gonna change. It's never you don't actually need the change lives block. That won't do anything. And then this is just the sensing. So forever, when they start as the clone, it's gonna if it's touching sprite 1, which is the bullet, then it's gonna make your score 1 more, and it's going to delete the clone. If it's touching the spaceship, then it's going to change your lives by -1, set your lives down to 2, and then it's going to delete the clone. And then if your lives is equal to 0, then it's just going to stop everything, and you lose. So if we can test this out real quick. Oh. If anything, we could also go into looks, and then go to looks, and then go to front layer when it starts as clone, and then it should show there. Yep. Then we can shoot it like that. And then if it comes, and they'll always point towards us. 1, 2, 1, and boom. Now it's stopped. So that is the project. And I'm going to explain to you what this spaceship one does right here, even though it's pretty straightforward. So it's just going to show these variables right here in the case they were hidden. It's going to go, the spaceship is going to go to the front layer in front of the backdrop and everything. And then it's going to go to this the middle position right here. It's going to point in that direction up. it's gonna set its size so that it's not a huge giant spaceship. It's gonna set, and then X speed. This is a bunch of math stuff in tutorial that we saw in part 1 that just makes it so that it smoothly glides. If you see very closely, it's smoothly gliding instead of just glitching its way through. So then the backdrop, it just goes to the middle. When you start it, Sprite 1, it's going to, whenever you press space, it's gonna hide the original one, and then whenever you press space, it's just gonna create a clone of itself, and then it's gonna wait half a second so that you can't super spam it with your spacebar. Then when it starts as a clone, it just moves very quickly towards the ships, towards the edge, and then it disappears when it hits the edge. It also disappears when it hits the ship. And the wait block is just to make sure it just doesn't delete it instantly, so when it on this one it can actually register that it touched it and delete the ship. So I hope you guys all enjoyed part 2 of Space Invaders. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, and I'll see you all later.